What happened to that boy? What happened to them boys? Ooh, it's a hydration situation where the locker room comes to life and the X's and O's meets the I's and U's. You guys want to show some love? Like and subscribe to this channel right now. And also log on to projecttransition.org. You know what we do over here? What we do, we educate and empower these itty bitties. Look at them itty bitties that need that love, right? Be that third parent in the house. You know what I'm saying? Project Transition will do that. Just become a gym member. Giver every month. You see it up there? Givers every month. All right, went away. All right, $5 a month all the way up to GOAT status, and I will give you this book, Never Shut Up. Also, the gratification of knowing that you're helping out your community. But Never Shut Up, personalized autograph will come to your doorstep like I'm Amazon my damn self. Like my man David Sivens, who made a one-time $300 donation. Give him some love right there. Didn't we read him last time? He can't get love again. Mark Adolphus, let's go. All right, one-time $250 donation. There we go. Now we cleaning it up. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Clear my throat. Y'all can hear that Clipper game last night in me, huh? What happened to that boy? What happened to them Cowboys? The hell? Man, they spazzing out in Dallas. My old town. Where is it over there? Why? Wrong one. Why? Damn, I always mess that up. You know, they do that at the combine too, some kind of that test. But, you know, I used to play for the Cowboys. Well, I was on the team. Well, I did a little something, but not a lot. And they're not doing a lot either right now. God, the Cowboys are stinking up the joint. But more than stinking up the joint, they starting to act kind of stanky. What am I talking about? These.
Now, if you think I'm interested on a damn phone call with you over a radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater, you have got to be smoking something over there this morning. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask why.
A job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Nervous laughter alert.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you, you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
Jerry,
okay? Y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong and without going over the rights?
I mean, what did he think he was going to get asked about on a Tuesday after the worst home loss in bajillion years? And so,
criticism is the cost of praise. Yes.
So we sit here today hearing a feisty Jerry Jones. I mean, this is probably the least surprising thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, y'all want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you go first.
Listen.
We know Stephen A. gonna give love, right? And then here comes the real. Let's go through the love phase first.
I love Jerry Jones. I mean, I troll the Cowboys and the whole bit, and we know that.
We know it.
I've got a personal relationship with the man. I got a lot of love for him.
Me too.
He has not done a good job.
That part.
What he did this offseason has proven to be
look at swag.
A dereliction of duty.
Ooh.
You know you got to sign Dak Prescott. You know you got to sign CeeDee Lamb. We've heard that you're going to sign Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Derrick Henry is out there. He lives in Dallas in the offseason. He works out in Dallas. At the time, he's saying he wants to be a Cowboy.
Yep.
All he's going to cost you at the most is $8 million. You probably could have got him for $6 million because you're in a no-state income tax state that is Texas. Okay? You did not do that. You have no depth. You bring up Mike Zimmer. You switch from a 3-4 to a 4-3 defensively. You've got guys running 8-9 yards before they're touched. Okay?
Well, the defense, maybe soft cover too. I don't know. Maybe not.
And you've got Super Bowl champions like Damian Woody literally calling you soft.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is football. This is a man's game. Y'all know this better than me. Y'all more men than I am when it comes to that damn stuff, okay? Because y'all played and I didn't. Everybody and their mother knew. You got to be physical. What was the problem with the Dallas Cowboys last year?
That's right.
They had athleticism, they had speed, they had talent. They didn't have girth, they didn't have physicality.
Yep.
You knew that and you let it regress and get worse this year? That's what happened. Now, when I sat down, because Shay talked about having Devontae Adams on Club Shay, well, I had Jerry Jones on the Stephen A. Smith show, okay? My YouTube show. Sat down with me for an hour and 15 minutes. And he said to me, Stephen A., we got people you haven't even seen yet. And that's why I didn't press him on that. When I was talking to him, he said, why did you press him on this? I said, because he's saying to me, yo, we got cats that we believe should have been playing last year. We're looking forward to watching them this year. Wait and see. What you going to say to that? You going to say if somebody telling you wait to see because you haven't seen the talent yet.
Sure.
There's personnel we ain't put out there yet.
We here.
Wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, now we've seen.
Right.
And so when you look at it from that standpoint, is he getting feisty? Is he ultra sensitive? Sure. But I'll be damned if I'm going to blame a radio host, knowing that on a weekly basis you signed up to go on that show.
That's right.
Knowing his job is to ask you those questions, and you're going to get on him and talk about, I'll get somebody else to ask the questions. Let me say this to Jerry Jones, and you know I love you. Jerry, come on, bro. You better than that.
Yep.
You better than that. That you are better than. You are somebody that has volunteered to go in front of the camera, in front of the microphone, based on what we heard, because I ain't hear the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Based on what we heard, that individual there did their job. You know what to expect after a debacle like that.
Yeah.
That's not about the radio host. That's not about a pundit or a member of the Fourth Estate. That is about your Dallas Cowboys being soft, being weak, being below average, playing in an unacceptable fashion, and them getting their ass kicked.
Yep.
Not one, not two, not three, but four, the last 4 times in your billion-dollar playpen. That is what it's about.
Now, he put down, hammer down. Here's the thing. Let's get into it. Jerry Jones knows he can't swing at no radio host. Even the wind from his swing, he ain't got to connect. The wind from Jerry Jones' swing could affect that man's life forever, right? In terms of him doing that radio show for sure. All right, so that's wrong. But that's called displaced aggression. That means when you're mad at what you're really mad at and you can't flex on it, you can't control it, or you take it out on what you can control. Oh, y'all don't think we all guilty of that? You know how it goes at the office. Boss walk up to you, hey, Jim, here you go. Foul these away. No thank you, no please, no nothing, no eye contact. You go home. Mary, what's for dinner? Mary like, what? Hey, I just got home too. What you mean what's for dinner? I'm asking you, DoorDash, what did it do? You never cook. Oh, taking it out on me, ain't ya? So Jerry Jones is guilty of that. Stephen A. nailed that. Let's keep going because I see some pinned up takes, some hot takes about to come.
Shannon, so the question, he asked him, you didn't make any moves in the offseason. He said, that's not your job. We know that. That's why we're asking you, Jerry, why you didn't make the moves, and then he turned it back on the radio host. What did you think about what Jerry Jones said?
All right, help me. Beat it up in the comments. Who's the blonde Molly? Okay.
To put a man in fear for his job. I hate, I detest, I despise someone that will prey on the weak. And because Jerry Jones is in an advantageous situation, because he has the power in this situation, he would actually say that publicly. That tells me a lot about a man. That'll tell me a lot about a man that has power and would abuse that power to tell that man, I will get somebody in here to ask me favorable questions. That is absolutely that guy's job, is to ask, Jerry, why didn't, Stephen A., what you should have done is say, well, Jerry, you see the way you guys were getting ran through last year? And you mean to tell me you had guys on the bench that could have done a better job, and you're waiting till this year to play them? That doesn't sound very smart to me. Well, I don't know about you, Saturday and Swagoo, but normally guys that can play, they normally play.
Okay, let's get into that. Here's the thing. Jerry Jones may not have meant to get the guy fired or even imply that I could get you fired. He's just saying, look, that's a big radio station. I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with you asking me these questions. I signed up to be asked questions, but I don't have to get them from you. I'm trying to play devil's advocate right here. Maybe Jerry meant that. Other than that, you're guilty, Jerry. You're guilty.
But back to this. What do you think his job was? See, Jerry wants all the credit when things go well, but none of the blame. He told us how many times, the buck stopped with me. Any deal that's ever happened, I either signed off on it or I got notified of it. Now, you getting trounced. You getting run through like Sherman went through Atlanta during the Civil War, and now you want no part of it when they ask you about it. Boy, this is embarrassing. And I don't take this lightly. If the Cowboys don't win another playoff game or another game, as long as Jerry Jones is the owner, I'll be the happiest man in the world. For that man to put that man in fear for his job. Now, you know moving forward, Saturday Swaggo Stephen A., you know he's not going to ask him anything tough because that man needs that job. And for Jerry to say this publicly and say, I'm not laughing, I'm not joking, I'm out.
Ooh. Are we sure that man ain't going to push back? Because, I mean, look, to get punked is one thing. To get punked publicly, that's a whole different animal. And maybe he got the support of the station like, nah. Or maybe Jerry called back and apologized. Or maybe Jerry comes on next week and says, you know what, you called me when I was hot 100. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't think that saga's over. Let's go.
To me, the interview didn't matter at that point. When that part of it about I have somebody else ask me questions, the interview didn't matter. And I'm going to go to another side of it because, Shay, you hit that perfectly. It's an admission of guilt. It's an admission of you've done the wrong thing. And because of that, this team is where they are. Listen, everybody knows I'm a Cowboy fan. Everybody knows that I think Jerry actually wants to win. Everybody also knows that I think the best path forward for the Cowboys to win is for Jerry to get his ass out the way. That has been my stance. I have never in 1 minute doubted that Jerry Jones wants to win a Super Bowl. If people doubt that, as far as his emotion, he wants to win a Super Bowl, but he don't want to win it based on what he does on a day-to-day basis. That's right. We went into this offseason, and I've been saying this, and you know this, Jeff, and you know this, Stephen A. I've been on this for 2 to 3 years. I didn't think the roster was good enough when they was winning 12 games. And you got worse in the offseason. We've looked at move after move after move be made by teams that have consistently been in NFC championships and Super Bowls. I'm not saying they've supplemented their whole team through free agency, but we know what the moves look like. We are not idiots to think that signing Derrick Henry is not going to make you a better football team when you need a running back. Nobody's idiotic enough to think that you should have had a conversation with one of the best running backs to ever play football, coming off a season of success. But then you go into defense mode because now you're admitting that I made a mistake and I've done a horrible job in this particular offseason putting this team together. And that is where you are.
The problem for me isn't he was in defense mode. He's in bully mode, right? It's in
both of them.
He's trying to bully people because he's pissed off at himself and what he tries to do. And I'm with you on this, Shane. Like, Shane, this is ridiculous. Get there and threaten a man's job. GM Jerry has failed owner Jerry, but he wants to play both roles, and he wants to get on a radio station and go blast a guy that he's accountable to go talk to because that's the role the general manager go do. And by the way, everybody said from the beginning of the season, the way this team was built, they were not built for long-term success this season because they weren't good in positions that mattered.
All right. You broke it down. Enough of that. Okay. So when you hear all this and everybody watch the Cowboys get their butt spanked 4-7-9, we like, ugh. Why do we keep talking about this? Why we keep talking about them? Why are you making a video, Wiley? Why are they making videos? Why is anybody talking about a team that doesn't look like it's built for success, that's not that good, blah, blah, blah? Well, you know me. I do some homework. I find this, and I find this pretty interesting too. Let's see.
I just have a personal, it has nothing to do with being a Washington fan. It's just, I've been at ESPN for 20-something years, and it's been the same shit every year. We're going to talk about Dallas because they're Dallas. And their owner's going to be their owner, and they're going to get massive ratings because they're super popular, and then they lose.
Why are they so popular still? Is it a star?
Yeah,
You're right. It's the same exact thing every year.
The script's the same every single season, and then they make the playoffs, and then they lose at home to Green Bay, and you're like, oh, well, I don't know. Well, Dak's going to get his money, and this and that, and all these things are interesting. All right.
Right.
Cool.
Why are they so popular? Let's beat it up in the comments. I can tell you why they're so popular. As the NFL was forming, I'm not talking AFL to NFL. I'm talking about NFL to really becoming a part of our mainstream psyche. When the NFL, 80s, 90s, really, Who's popular? Well, the teams that were good back then, let's go. Washington, popular. Always selling out that damn stadium. Went through all that Snyder stuff, still popular. 49ers, all the championships, popular. Dallas Cowboys, popular. There was a time where this generation, as ESPN was forming and getting its legs, it looked to the side as it was building up its properties in football, and it built up these teams. These teams have equity. There are other teams, obviously, the Steelers, you want to go back. Green Bay's popular. Why? They used to win when it was forming. Who else? Steelers. Why? They used to win when it was forming. When the last time the Steelers won? Last time Green Bay won. We just watched the Sunday night game. Wasn't it the Giants and the Bengals or something? Why the Giants? They were popular when it was forming. Lawrence Taylor, championships, Phil Simms. But for some reason, we slant it towards the Cowboys. We make it like it's only the Cowboys. No, we're guilty of making all these teams out there a little more popular than maybe they should be in this moment. That just seems how the game is going right now, right? So now, I found me something that cracks me up because I want to make y'all laugh. I think the Cowboys are popular, one, that obvious reason. They hit when it was time to hit. You know, Prince, Michael Jackson, all of them, they hit when it was hitting. And they ain't had to hit no more, and them hits still hit. It's simple as that. Other than that, Cowboys are on the market. And what comes with all that praise is some criticism. Y'all ready to laugh? I know I am. Listen to this.
Man, here we go again. This team ain't gonna never win. I'm ashamed to be a fan. Got me lying to my friends. Louis belt straight to ass. That cannot complete a pass. CD Lamb been playing trash. Man, how long is this gonna last? Damn. Get it, Jerry. Yeah. Quit it, Jerry.
Yeah. What is this? It's dope, though.
Retire, Jerry. We gotta fire, Jerry. Boy, you know this team super bad. I ain't lying. Every week we taking belt to ass. That shit pissed me. That cannot complete a simple pass. Where he trying to? Man, how long is this shit gonna last? Who you throwing? Took a 40 ball, beating 2 times. It's like a sequence.
Hey.
Dak, who you throwing to? He threw it to the defense.
Come on, bro.
I'm like, Dak, who you throwing it to? He threw it to the ops. I'm like, Dak, you gotta stop. Please. Dak, go to the barber shop. Get that hairline fixed. And maybe you'll stop throwing picks. And maybe CD Lamb will stop being the diva and he'll stop throwing fits. And maybe Mike McCarthy will be on the sideline wearing some clothes that fit. And maybe Jerry Jones just might retire because he old as shit, man.
Oh, God. I had to end on some levity. You know me, I laugh at my pain. Man. Y'all better stay off them boy. That boy from Houston. You know, Dallas, all right. Houston, Dallas, same kind of. But, boy, he was flowing. Here we go. Let me be real. We know the Dallas Cowboys are not going to win a championship this year. We know the Dallas Cowboys got enough talent there to scare you into thinking and dare you into thinking they can. But they won't get over that hump in the approach that they have. And it's not just because of history and recent history or because they believe that. It's because it is a qualifying necessity to have production in places that the Dallas Cowboys don't have. And you look at them, they're just not a team that is built for that in this moment. We ain't even got to go into it. It's the psychology, it's the personnel, it's the whole production. It does need to get remastered and remixed. But as long as Jerry Jones is producing it, let me just tell y'all, if y'all don't like this song, leave the club because he ain't changing it up. He is going to go to his grave doing it this way. So tell me what you think of these Dallas Cowboys. Tell me what you think of Jerry Jones out there really going at the guy. You know, I didn't take it like everybody else took it. Look, maybe because I'm a gentle giant and I know what that feels like when you have the power and someone comes at you, they tell you not to go back at them because you're big and you're powerful. You're Jerry Jones. But Jerry Jones can step in it and deal with it. Not that he's a bully or you never want him to win a playoff game again. You don't want the team to win because he flexed on the guy. If Jerry Jones wanted to flex, Jerry Jones could be like, dude, hang up. Then the guy, yank, fire him. I don't think it's that. I think Jerry Jones had a little competition with the wrong competitor, which is the radio host, and took it out on him. Simple as that. Maybe I'm an apologist. Maybe I'm not. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think of this Cowboy situation. All I've seen are memes and rap songs destroying these Cowboys. It's hilarious out there. So make sure you log on to projecttransition.org as well. Become a gym member like my man Mark Adolphus made a one-time $250 donation to Project Transition. You guys got to help us educate and empower those itty-bitties. If you do that, I will send you this book, Never Shut Up. All you have to do is become a gym member. As low as $5 a month. You can help those itty-bitties right there get educated and empowered. Go to projecttransition.org. All right, have a beautiful day. Go get that thing, boy. Go get that therapy. Go get this boy. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, founder of Project Transition and proud gym member. I'm excited to share with you an opportunity that will support our kids on their mission to making their dreams a reality. At Project Transition, we believe that real change comes from consistent action and support. That's why we invite you to join our powerful gym membership program that is making a difference every single day. As a gym partner, by giving every month, you'll fuel our mission by providing monthly support that turns into real empowerment and education for underserved youth. Your commitment reduces school dropouts, nurtures communities, and funds impactful programs like the Rising Stars Academy that we share. Together, we can turn potential into prosperity. Join the group of community champions driving change. Your contributions will help aid success by providing essential educational resources, building critical life skills, and fostering community strength. There's no better feeling than knowing your support will ignite hope, foster dreams, and empower the next generation. Join us today and be a part of transformative change. Help our youth become greater than their greatest excuse. Become a gym partner. Thank you.